Yo, 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 J-Lope, we're 3 minutes out from the wheel spins. Just trying to get the stream links in the chat for the boys. What up, FN? Got the boys in the chat. Got the epic music going in the background. I know, he ditched me. We're 1 minute away. We're gonna cut this music. We're gonna lock in. We're gonna go over the rules again, and then we'll get these wheel spins going. All right, we're 1 minute out. Let's cut the music here. The epic music, AI generated. All right, boys. So we got our wheel here. We've got 32 teams on the wheel. To reiterate the rules, the first team that comes off the board here, their MyPlayer will be an X Factor. Then the next 10 teams, 2 through 11, that come off this board, their MyPlayer will be a superstar. And then we'll go from picks 12 to 31. Those will all be star devs. So you're going to be watching that if you haven't been called yet, and you're going to hope that you're coming off the board because you don't want to be stuck with number 32. 32 will be getting a regular dev MyPlayer. And in the last season, since we're starting low 70s, I forget what the exact number is, regular dev, that's going to be a lost MyPlayer. So hope that doesn't happen to any of you cool kids out there. All right, it's 1 p.m. Are we good to go? Someone in the chat, let me know if we're good to start spinning. And we'll get this going. We'll see who's getting the X Factor MyPlayer. Just need a green light from somebody. Somebody just tell me to rip it. All right, let's go. We got Chase in the chat saying go. J-Lope is here saying go. Levon is here saying send that, and then some slang that I'm not familiar with. Let's spin. Who's getting the X Factor? Buffalo Bills would be hilarious. It is the Atlanta Falcons. All-time good guy Brennan is getting an X Factor MyPlayer. Let's see. Hold on. I've got the list in front of me. So what are the Falcons getting? So Shohei Ohtani, tight end, is going to be an X Factor. Congrats, Brennan. That is big. That is big. Josh Allen coming back after the year-ending injury. He gets a MyPlayer X Factor tight end. So we're going to remove him. Shout out to Brennan. Congrats. Music was lit, actually. Hold on. Let's get the music back on. Get the epic music back up. All right, we got Joke in the chat. All right, so these next 10 teams, they get superstars. So this is big still. This is big. Because X Factor is great, obviously, but X Factor really only kicks in once you get that X Factor ability and those extra abilities, so you got to be a higher overall. So Superstar and X Factor, not going to be much of a difference here. So who's getting our first Superstar? Oh, it's close. Oh, I thought it was going to be the Lions, but it trickled over into the Broncos. So Bilgy is getting a superstar D-tackle, Speedy Carter. Shout out Bilgy. And the Broncos. Let's spin again. Another superstar. Oh, it's looking like the Buccaneers. No, it's the Titans. This wheel, it doesn't quit. It does not quit. So the Titans, JJ, is getting a superstar, and that is going to be Jose Elizondo, the tight end. So 2 tight ends in the top 3 picks. Let's remove. All right, so that's 2 superstars down. We got 8 more. Let's spin. Okay, looking like... Why are the Broncos still on the board? Detroit Lions. All right, that's our guy. Taylor, who's he getting? Diggle Bix, running back. He's going to be a superstar. All right, can we remove? Maybe actually remove it this time? All right, they're not removing, but we know who was good. Spin it again, so that's 3 superstars. Is this who I think it is? It's lagging. I can't see anything. It looks like it's hung between Packers and Commanders. Hello? It's frozen. It is frozen, guys. No funny business going on here, I swear. Do I refresh? What do I do here? I'm gonna refresh. Alright. That one is a wash. That one doesn't count. So let's take off the teams that have already gone. Alright, Titans off, Broncos off. Lions, Falcons. Alright, we're good. The suspense indeed. The suspense indeed. Alright. That was probably looking like it was gonna be Dave or Jarrell, so it sucks for them. Let's spin again. Looking like Vikings, maybe Dolphins. And it sticks with the Vikings. Our guy, Minnesota Vikings. Bobby Gronk the second. Another tight end for Jeremy. Let's remove them. Dude, I am going to have to refresh after every one. This is crazy. Did it take the Vikings off? Yeah, the Vikings are off. All right. Let's spin again. Another superstar is about to come off the board. And it's looking like either the Raiders or the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs. J-Lo gets a superstar. And J-Lo is bringing Isaac McAdoo, the outside linebacker, to Kansas City. Let me refresh. Back to full screen. And spin again. Steelers, Eagles, looking like Jets or Giants. It's on the Giants. Timmy! Timmy gets a superstar. New York Giants, that's Colin Samuels, middle linebacker. Refresh. Get that Last of Us ad out of here. It's triggering me. Alright. How many was that? Let's do a quick recap, see how many we got off the board. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 4 more superstars. Hope someone's keeping track of this. 4 more superstars. Spinning. Nowhere near the Bills. That's unfortunate. Is it going to be the champ? No. It's Chips and Dip. Seahawks. Who's Chips into getting? Darius Cologne, offensive lineman. He'll be a superstar going to Seattle. Refresh. 3 more superstars. 3 more superstars. Keep your fingers crossed, people. Let's spin. Anyone but the Jets. Anyone but the Jets. Come on. Is it our boy, the Dolphins fan, Commanders, Dave? Rick Dave, outside linebacker, is going to be a superstar. Let's go, Dave. Refresh. 2 more superstars available. Let's spin. Uh-oh. Dolphins or Rams? Dolphins or Rams? Dolphins! Rafi, Ian Etheridge, named his MyPlayer after himself. That's a little bit lame. Shout out, Ian. Cornerback, superstar, going to Miami. I think we got 1 more. Let's do a double check. We should have 10 unchecked. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, the last superstar. Let's go full screen for this one. Any predictions in the chat? Who's it going to be? Who's getting the last superstar? Someone speak it into existence. Levon, this is the worst spin ever. Appreciate it, dude. Boosting my division. Yep. Cowboys. Levon's calling the Cowboys. Let's spin. Doesn't look like it's going to be the Cowboys. It's going to be... Oh, it was going to be either Derek or Adam. Fitting, but Adam gets it. Las Vegas Raiders. And what is his guy? Elon's Harry Balls, defensive tackle, is going to be a superstar. That's a big position to get abilities with. That will be big for the Raiders. All right. So now we're 11 picks in. We've got all of our teams that are getting superstars and X Factors. Now is the race to not get a normal dev. So you got to be hoping that your name comes off the board here in these next 20 picks to make sure that you're not getting stuck with pick 32. The Bucks are safe. Remove. I'm just going to keep it in this view so I can refresh easier. The Bears are safe. Remove. Bengals or Panthers. Chase is safe. I'm still going to be stuck with 32. Cardinals are safe. Get them off there. The Packers are safe. All right. I feel like we should tell them. I know you're watching right now, Timmy. I think we gotta tell them. All right. So the 32nd pick will not be a normal dev. It will be another X Factor. Surprise. So I know I was saying safe, but You got to be hoping your name does not come off the board. So that is new life if you are watching this. If your name is still on the board, you still have a chance at an X Factor. So now flip the strategy in your brain. You don't want your name to come on the board right now. Let's spin. No bills, no bills, no bills, no bills, no bills. All right. We're safe. We're safe. Where'd my mouse go? All right. So anybody that's coming off between now and 32 obviously is Star Dev. The last team on the board will be X Factor. Oh, Bills off the board. All right, that'll wrap it up, guys. That's the end of our... Just kidding. Bills are off the board, though. I will not be getting an X Factor kicker. Let's spin again. Who's going to get that X Factor? Not the Saints. So the Saints are getting a Star Dev, MyPlayer. 13 teams remaining. Stevie off the board, getting a Star Dev. Hold on, let me catch up on the chat here. Color me surprised. Yeah, quite a plot twist. J-Lope is pissed. Second to last normal dev. No, we can't change the rules on the fly here. This was premeditated. You want someone to suffer. I think if your name was still on the board, you wouldn't be feeling that way, J-Lope. All right, let's spin. Colts or Texans? Love that Colts and Texans are right next to each other. But Logan will not be getting an X Factor. That is a Star Dev for you, my friend. Don't like how long the Jets are hanging around this board. Oh, Ravens off the board. I was going to say, if the Ravens stuck around, it was going to be the off-season for the Ravens. They cleaned up in free agency. And no, J-Lope, the X Factor change was not on the fly. It was decided before all of this started. I just told you guys on the fly. We're going to tell you after, but that's showbiz, baby. Who's next? Is it the defending champ? The defending champ will not be getting an X Factor. All good, J-Lope, all good. We are down to 9 teams. Texans or Cowboys? One of the Texas teams? Oh, Jordan off the board. He will be getting a Star Dev. All right, so we got some teams left. 8 teams left. We've got the Jets, Patriots, Chargers, Jaguars, Cowboys, Panthers, Steelers, and Eagles. All still in the running for that second X Factor. Stu is out. Star Dev for Stu. Uh-oh, Eagles or Jets? Go, Wheel, go! Oh. Tough. Star fullback for you, Levon. Sorry, buddy. We are down to 6. Wheel's looking like a Confederate flag. Cowboys are out. All right, we are down to 5. One of these teams is getting an X Factor MyPlayer. Looks like the Patriots are coming off the board. So Any team that gets this X Factor, no offense, Mike, but is going to be a solid team. Steelers, Jets, Jags, Panthers, 3 AFC, 1 NFC. Let's go. Levant's calling the Jets. The draft class maker. Derek is off the board. We are down to the Steelers, Jets, and Panthers. Oh my God, the music is building. I'm excited. Oh, it's looking like the Steelers. Is it gonna get there? No, it doesn't. Panthers, you're getting a star dev. Sorry, Beef. Final wheel spin. Steelers or Jets? We gotta go full screen for this one. Ooh, I'm nervous. I'm clicking it. Let's go. Oh, it's the Jets. No, they're coming off. I forgot the Jets are off. It's the Steelers. The Steelers get it. The Steelers are the last team. God, I was fucked. I thought, since it was Jets, I thought the Jets were getting the X Factor. Golly. Bad game show hosting by your boy. But it looks like the Steelers are the last team remaining, and they get that coveted second X Factor. Oh my God, I'm sweating. That was exhilarating. Hope someone was keeping track of those. That was epic. Good stuff, guys.